Hello everyone, my name is Rich Pearson and this is the last day of my first month as a professional counsellor and psychotherapist based in Falmouth in Cornwall. So, like I said before, I set myself this challenge of making 31 videos in 31 days at the start of January just because I felt like it, but also because I had recently qualified. I was qualified just before Christmas actually, so I did see one or two clients just before. And I also, it's not like I've literally just started being a counsellor. I think you start being a counsellor when you start training, and also when you start doing a placement, you're working with clients in quite sort of real ways. So there's, a lot that goes on in terms of before you actually get paid to be a counsellor. But I wanted to give this kind of update on just sort of how the last month has been, because it's been interesting, because obviously still as a counsellor I have a supervisor and I have my own counsellor who I go and talk to, but I don't have an agency behind me anymore. I don't have, I'm not regularly going to college to talk to people about my practice or anything else. I'm just on my own, which is quite liberating in one way. It's nice that I don't really have to answer to anyone. I'm obviously still, I have to do things according to the BACP's ethical framework, and I have to do things ethically, and but I'm kind of free to take my practice in whichever direction I sort of want to, which is very scary, because there's a part of me that's like, is someone going to tell me what I should do and what kind of clients I should be looking for or anything, which is silly really, because right at the start I'm just taking any clients that are kind of willing to work with me, and I'm doing my best to kind of just manage things out. So, but I wanted to sort of make this video as a thing to other people who might just be starting, and say, one of the things that I worry about most would be finding clients. And I found clients kind of like pretty much straight away, which was really nice. Like, I put myself out on the counselling directory, and I've put myself onto the BACP's sort of directory of services, so you can look and find me on there. And I just told lots of people about what I did. I messaged loads of my friends on Facebook privately and just said, just let you know I'm here, and if you know anyone who I don't know personally and if they're struggling and stuff, then feel free to recommend me. And a whole bunch of people did, and so many people have been so kind and said so many nice things about everything really, that it's been it's been a really positive experience doing this. But obviously this is the start of what could be a 30-year career for me. I hope it will be. I mean, I'm 36 in 3 days time, and I'm hoping that I will be doing this. I mean, I'm probably not going to retire at any point in my life, so hopefully I'll be doing this for a significantly long amount of time. It's been really amazing working with the clients that I've had so far. They're all wonderful people. They're all interesting people, and they have all been very kind to me. That's all I'm going to say about them really. And I have been very lucky to find this place, the church, Emmanuel Baptist Church in Falmouth, is where I work. They are really community based, and they've got loads of things outside of their religious remit that they help people with. So it's been really good that I'm able to work in here, and it's really nice. It's really strange as well, because actually when I sit down and think about this, and I haven't really allowed myself time for this to sink in, this is kind of the culmination of about 20 years of thinking about being a counsellor since I first went to a counsellor when I was 15 years old, and I'm 35, nearly 36 now. And I remember after seeing my first counsellor, who I was amazed when I thought about this the other day, I can still remember her name. Her name was Marie Simmons. It was my first counsellor. And I remember talking to her about wanting to be a counsellor, and she pointed me in some of the right directions and stuff, but it took me another like 18 years before I actually went, you know what, I'm going to do it. I'm going to go and do a course and learn how to be a counsellor and stuff. But I think it was important that I waited until the right time in my life when I was keen to do that. I mean, there were one or two people I think who were younger than me on my course, and I think it's important that a lot of people, that you do kind of hold back a bit until you're ready for this kind of responsibility, because I mean, I don't know if I was ready. Maybe I should have waited longer, maybe I should have spent more time, but I had the funds, the ability, the time and everything else to learn to do this now, so I'm glad that I did do it. But it's really strange looking back at it and going, like, all the years that I spent, because before I was a counsellor, I worked with students' unions and I worked with a university, and I wanted to help people. I always knew I wanted to do stuff like that, and I've always been interested in psychology and stuff like that. So this is kind of a really amazing culmination of all of that. But that's about all I've got time for, because I've got another client showing up in a minute, and I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who's watched the videos, thank you to everyone who's commented about the videos, and thank you to everyone who has subscribed. It's just been really nice so far. This is such a strange subject because it's really almost taboo talking about any of it in public, but actually making YouTube videos about it seems kind of like eek. But yeah, I will carry on with this channel. I think I'm going to try and do one video a week, try and find time to sit down once a week and do something new, and maybe redo some of the old videos a bit better and see if I've learned anything from that, because it seems like a really good way to keep myself sharp in terms of remembering all the things that that I've learned, and the reviews of various different books and things. There's so many more of those that I want to do and look at. So thank you all very much, and if you'd like to see more stuff like this, please feel free to subscribe. If you'd like me to do other stuff or talk about other stuff, please feel free to comment about that. And otherwise, if you are in Falmouth or nearby and would like some help, my link to the counselling directory is in the description below. And otherwise, if you're further afield and you would still like some help, then I recommend counselling. I think it's something that can help everyone. Thank you very much, and I won't see you tomorrow. I'll see you next week.